The Garden State Council CEO discussions. The Garden State Council CEO.
With this project, what we wanted to do was identify a few presidents, CEOs, and their HR leaders and talk to them directly about their experiences in their organizations, their philosophies, and their recommendations to other organizations about what some of the benefits could be to volunteering. So that's the purpose of this project, and we hope that this will be a convincing tool for their business leader in order to increase volunteering in our communities.
The Garden State Council CEO discussions.
I'm very happy to introduce Ed Glickman, who's the President and Chief Operating Officer, and Judy Baker, who's the Senior Vice President of Human Resources for Pennsylvania Real Estate Investment Trust here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So Judy, I'd like to start with you. And what type of guidance or advice would you provide other HR professionals about volunteering?
Most importantly, I think the reason people don't volunteer is because they don't feel they have the time. And I think the number one thing I can say to anybody is make the time. You always can find the time to do something because giving back is what it's all about. And whether it's your time, your talents, whether it's in HR, whether it's mentoring somebody or teaching, or whether it's money, whatever you can do, you should give back. It's really why we're all here. And it's a really nice thing for an organization to do. It's good for an individual, and it's what it's all about.
Thanks so much, Judy. What is your personal or professional position on volunteering?
Volunteering is a very important part of one's professional life, and I think that not only does it support the community, but I also think that it brings a great amount of positive publicity for the company, and it's a way to market your name in the community with your customers.
What recommendations would you offer other business leaders if their HR member or HR leader came to them and asked for their support if they wanted to go out and volunteer?
Well, if you agree with the premise that volunteering in general is good for the company, then HR is typically viewed as a role model for corporate behavior. And if your head of HR and other people in HR are involved in volunteering, it really sets a tone for the whole company. So I think that they should do whatever they can to support people who are willing to give up their own time and put an effort into going out and serving the community.
Great. What would you say has been the impact on your firm as a result of Judy's volunteer work?
Well, I think it's very important to the company to have senior officers out and volunteering and spending their time, and I think that it really serves as a leadership model for the other folks in the company to see somebody in a senior position spending their time and being dedicated to community causes.
Great. Well, Ed and Judy, thank you so much for your time today and for sharing your valuable insight on the topic of volunteering and talking about what type of benefits may exist in an organization as a result of it. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.